So I went to Dave's YouTube channel and found this comment, something that made sense out of everything. So,
hey guys, Ed over here at FICMRepair. I think this commentary has a whole lot of value, right? We all come from our perspectives, but we come from our perspectives with, just a snippet of information, and we're all just blind beggars trying to show another blind beggar where we found food. That said, just because the owner's manual says X, Y, Z, A, B, C, the OEMs haven't figured all this out. The aftermarket steps in where the OE has dropped the ball some. We all know that the CP4 pump, as an example, it likes to die. And so, thank goodness we've got a DCR pump. Thank goodness on the 6.0 platform we have regulated returns. Let's just save some injectors, right? Thank goodness we have fast fuel systems that do a ridiculously better job than the OEM solution ever could have. And way better oil filtration than the OEMs ever came out with, filtering to sub 1 micron. Holy Christopher, you want your motor to last longer? Yeah, do this. Or way better lifters than the OEM ever came out with on the 6.4, 7.3, or 6.0. Or coolant filters, for that matter, to save your freaking oil cooler. Or metal CAC tubes to replace the problematic plastic piece of crap that Ford gave us. That likes to blow out, leaves you not on the side of the road, but certainly with no power. Even billet unison rings that make it so that you don't have, all the pitting that forms and causes the pawls to stick, and all of a sudden you've got a turbo that's not actuating it, properly. Or perhaps degas hoses that have a metal instead of a plastic piece on there it's just not going to snap and leave you on the side of the road and ruin your family's vacation. Or in the case of the warm-ups, which started this whole thing, maybe there's some aftermarket something like this liquid heat generator that generates freaking 50,000 BTUs, 10 times more than your plug-in space heater, to prevent your motor from getting all goobered up as a result of it taking too bloody long to warm up, which causes all the goo and gunk and everything else to form inside the motor that Dave was talking about, or a DPF filter getting clogged up. I guess my point in all this is to say... My point in all this is to say that, the OEMs, they're people too. They make mistakes too. We make mistakes every day. Every single one of us do. And if we think we don't, I'm sorry. You're wrong about that. None of us are perfect. We're doing the best we can every single solitary day. But you have all these service techs who really mean well. Now, some of them don't mean well. I know a few. There's out to empty your freaking wallet because they're just thinking about me, because they haven't figured out yet that the best way to love on people is to love on people. And if you just love on people and you treat people with honor and respect and truly have a sense of caring for them, and to really, it's like, look, the goal's not to sell you stuff, it's to tell you stuff, and then you decide. You can't afford a kit like this. I understand it's freaking money. Maybe get the disaster prevention kit. You can't afford to do that. Maybe get Hot Shot Secret's everyday diesel treatment and stick it in the tank. Maybe it's winter, like it is now, and you want to use an anti-gel. So Hot Shot Secret's anti-gel that's good down to negative 65. The point is, there's all these options that the aftermarket has come up with to solve the problems that were introduced by the implementation of a motor designed by a team of engineers that are just trying to do the best they can with design constraints as given to them by the folks in accounting. That's where we are. So there's a whole lot of ways to skin these cats, and unless we're willing to have the conversation and not instantly jump down somebody's throat for having an opinion, how else are we going to learn? So it's through conversation that knowledge happens, and there are very, very few original ideas. Guys, we're better together, and I just appreciate when someone sticks their neck out and says, man, don't do this. And they do it with the best of intentions, in all likelihood. And we could do ourselves a solid to give people the benefit of the doubt instead of just, jumping on them like 10,000 gorillas. You know what I'm saying? So FICMRepair.com. We're all in this together.